The Hush 20 album that we're working on is a really special one, and it's the first time we've worked with singer-songwriters and an orchestra. The idea was we would take female singer-songwriters into mother-baby units and maternity units, talking really about elements of parenthood, what it's like to be a new parent, a new mother, how it affects the father and really the whole village that it takes to raise a child. So this has been extraordinary, going into hospitals with these young female singer-songwriters and watching their interactions with the families and the conversations that it sparks.
One of the songs that I'm singing is a song by Paul Hankinson, who did each of the orchestral arrangements for the 2 songs that I'm doing. His song is called Cloud Song, about a cloud that sort of cares for a human and follows the human around and looks after the human, which I thought was a beautiful, take on parenthood. My song that I wrote is a song called Lobster. My son is now 18 months old and I carry him everywhere, and I always, joke with my husband that I've got one really muscly arm.
I'd never heard of anything quite like the Hush project before. And creatively, it was a really interesting exercise for me to kind of give myself permission to write more explicitly about motherhood. Catherine arranged a visit for me to go and see some patients at a maternal ward in a hospital, at the Mercy Hospital. A lot of what they said, ended up making its way into my song lyrics.
It's such a beautifully intentioned initiative to bring kindness into spaces of sickness or disconnection or isolation is such a simple yet very powerful human thing to bring to people when they are at their most vulnerable.
There is a need for this. It's something that hasn't existed before, and it's transformed the health space. It's such a rewarding thing to be involved with. I donate my time, all the musicians. There's just so much goodwill in this Hush world. It's been a remarkable Australian music success story.
I think the Hush project just continues to, collect positive energy around it, it seems like. So, I feel really happy to be part of it, and I'm sure the album will be beautiful.
Yeah, there were going to be 2 songs, and then she sent the first one through, which is Lobster, which is a perfect song, and it was kind of very hard for me to add anything to it because she sent me this recording of herself just at home playing piano, and it's perfect. So I thought, how do I put a whole orchestra on top of this very fragile little song?
One of the things I love about this orchestra is we don't need to spend much time discussing the project and why it's worthwhile. They intuitively understand the importance of us being close to the community and doing special projects, of which there's one, and they understand why it's important for the patients actually in the hospital. From a professional level, they are super dedicated, super high professionals, and we can get a chart like this down in a matter of minutes, which is actually what's happened, but with a beautiful sound and incredibly efficient and incredible concentration. So it's a little bit of their normal professionalism mixed in with the nice Hush overlay and feeling part of the Hush family.
I'm so optimistic this morning, listening to what we've just put down on the first recordings with Megan Washington's songs. This is going to be an extraordinary album that's going to inspire a lot of people.